कितना हमारा अच्छा अनुभव हो, जो अनुभव से उन आत्मा को फिर खींचूंगी बाबा के साथ संबंध रखने की। तो हमें सेवा है ये, जो मेरे साथ रहे उनके दिल से बाबा निकले। ओम शांति। और बाबा तो बाबा मुरली में ओम शांति कहता है, फिर क्या कहता है, बाप क्या कहते हैं। मैंने दादी गुजरा से पूछा नहीं है, पर मेरा संकल्प था। साकार मुरली में हमेशा बाबा कहते बाप कहते हैं। अभी के बाप दादी के मुख से बाप दादा कहते हैं। नहीं, आपका क्वेश्चन नहीं उठता है। साकार बाबा के मुरली में बाप कहते हैं, ये कहते हैं बाप दादा कहते हैं। पर मैं भी बाप दादा समझती हूँ, बाप दादा कहते हैं, पर अंदर से निकलेगा बाप दादा दोनों एक है ना, बाबा है ना। एक बाबा का हो तो बस सुख मिलता है, लाई है ना। बाप दादा अलग नहीं है ना। वो बाप दादा इसमें आ करके हम दोनों इकट्ठे आते हैं ना। इकट्ठे आ करके जो बच्चों को जरूरत है वो देते हैं ना। बाकी हमारा काम है जैसा देते हैं वैसे हमको करके दिखाना है, प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में आना है। और प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में आते हैं तो भगवान को भी हमारे से देखकर खुशी होती है। बाबा कहते बाबा खुश होता है, खुश होता है, खुश होता है। मैं कहती हूँ, बाबा कहते हैं मैं खुश होता हूँ, खुश होता हूँ। तो क्या हमारे में देखा जो खुश होता है? क्या देखता है? फिर उम्मीदें बहुत रखता है। बाबा की उम्मीदों ने भी हमारी बहुत उन्नति की है, बहुत आगे बढ़ाया है। अभी सबको आता है बाबा ने ये कहा ना। अभी समझिए जो मुरली रिपीट करेंगे, बाप दादा शब्द नहीं कहेंगे, बाबा ने ये बात अच्छी बताई। अकेला भी सोचेंगे ये बात जरूरी है, आपस में बात करेंगे ये करो।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar, the story of immortality. So today's final step, step 31, words from Dadi Janki. So we'll be listening to Mohini Didi, and just to let you all know, we have many special things today. So I want to request everyone, please stay back with us until the end. Thank you. Now let's listen.
Om Shanti. It's lovely to see a Vyakti Parivar, because Avyakti means angelic, right? And angelic means double light. So I'm sure each one of you, you are double light. When you are double light, then we are very happy. And there is a saying that happiness is the biggest treasure one can have in life, to be happy. So we all are very, very happy. So not only Avyakti Parivar, but happy Parivar. Yes, when we think of return journey, word return should be very comforting. Word return should be very comforting, because we went the same way, we coming back, right, in the same way. So it's really, when Baba says nothing new, and especially when we know that our guide is with us, not only one guide, but many, many angels as guides with us. So even if there is slightest possibility of losing path or falling or anything, so we look at the guide will hold me, will help me. For me, I always think of Brahma Baba, that how Brahma Baba followed Shiv Baba's directions. And it's so interesting, the teachings he understood in such a way that in those teachings there were directions of Baba, how to do, what to do, when to do. And he followed in practical those directions. And that is why his journey was very smooth. Even there were obstacles, there were difficulties, there were challenges, but Baba's inner spiritual journey was very smooth. It always will happen if you are traveling. If there is mountain, there is mountain. Whatever is on the way, it will come. But if my journey continues, that means external situations, circumstances shouldn't create any hurdle or obstacle or blockage on my journey of mind and intellect, spiritual journey, inner journey. So return journey, I thought word return should be very comforting because I'm returning now. Returning to my who am I and how I started my part, returning to my original eternal stage, returning also to home, right? Or also the kingdom which I had lost, to reclaim it. So return journey is the story of immortality, knowing that soul is immortal. We keep changing the costumes, but actually I continue on the journey. So look at Brahma Baba, look at our ancestor Dadis, no? Even Dadi Janki, because many of you haven't spent time with Bab Dada or with Dadi Prakashmani or even Dadi Gulzar, but Dadi Janki, she was real example, I say. Anytime anyone comes, Dadi, this is happening, and they describe it as big situation, then he said, wait, sit. And then within that few moments in silence, she had her details of situation, but we will make it like, yeah, this is really the main situation. It's very small. And she will always tell us, it's okay, it's going to be okay. So she always used to say, when there is situation, you describe it could be like a storm, like a mountain, but make it like a small mole or a cotton wool and blow off that, and it will happen. And I really learned from that whenever there is something, because 10 people come and they will describe it. This one said it, then this happened, okay. Big scene, right? Okay, but what is needed at this time is love or comfort or say good words or think of some good directions, right? So think of Baba's teachings and see what Baba is saying, and that's what we have to do. So we keep our mind with Baba, follow what Baba is saying it, and keep our stage very stable. So on journey, unexpected situations can come, right? There are no predictions for them. But at least with Brahma Baba and Dadis, their experiences keep telling us, children, these kind of storms will come, these kinds of obstacles will come. So we are aware of that, right? But everyone's, karmic account, everyone's, the way one thinks is different. So even it could be similar pattern, but still it will be different. In a school examination paper is same for all, right? But here it could be same, but it's different questions, right? So actually internally, as much I uh, Baba's teachings, Baba's directions, and to follow our ancestors, as much we do that, and also as co-travelers stay together, right? Even if journey is my own personal, because everyone's internal journey will be different. Externally, yes, everything, but we all stay together, cooperative and supportive, to help everyone. Yes, continue, we will make it. Just little bit more. No, that's why we have this song in Murli, that have patience. Very soon the days or the dawn will be coming. So using Baba's words, creating courage. Today, like I was thinking about courage. Okay, if I courage, then what Baba does when we say Baba helps? Then I said, oh, he gives power. That's his help. And he says, oh, I will be in your company. You just continue. So power and Baba's company is the help. And just imagine if Almighty Baba, Karan Karamanhar, is with me. So it should be very easy, isn't it? So share those words with each other so that on journey, everyone externally is able to face, tolerate, adjust, whatever powers are required. Keep using them because they are accumulating by using. You're not losing anything. You are accumulating more powers. And then definitely we make to our destination, we claim self-sovereignty. And so sisters really did very well with the Book of Immortality. The way they must have worked really hard to study it, to, kind of definitely must have contemplated a lot and had good experience. And the reward of that is they must be feeling very good that, yes, we progressed, and a lot of deep inner changes and realizations would have helped them to move forward. So I really give congratulations and thank everyone and my good wishes to all those who are in the team and other guests also from all over the world. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Didi. So before we start our journey and before our angels comes, we have something, Didi, for you, specially from Avekti Parivar. Here you go.
Om Shanti, dear Avekti Parivar. Today, let us show you a very, very, very special diamond of Bab Dada's heart.
The one who has held Baba's hand at every step of her Brahmin journey.
Through her eyes of experience, She gives us the sweetness of Sakar days.
She is the one who speaks the language of true love and wisdom.
The one who sings a song of Mero to ek Shiv Baba dusro na koi.
The crown of Avyakti Parivar, our sweetest, loveliest, beloved Mohini Didi. With her constant zeal and enthusiasm from the beginning, she has taken every chance of service and enabled everyone to take step towards Bap Dada's heart.
To such an angel of love, today Bap Dada, Mama, and our beloved daddies have placed a crown of spiritual responsibility of the Yajna.
Dear Avyakti Parivar, let us meet our additional administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris, our dearest and nearest, Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. So, Didi, that was for you. And I would like to invite Sister Gayatri and Sister Shireen.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. We are really happy to be here and share a wonderful news. I'm not sure in the video it got shared because we were adjusting.
Sister Mohini, you must be wondering why there was suddenly a feature on you. The reason is today, I think, and yesterday on social media, a lot of people have been receiving the information that you are the additional administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris. And we wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate you from Avyakti Parivar on this most auspicious posting as the additional administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris. And if you were to look at the acronym, additional administrative head, in English, it's and I think the whole of the family in the world, there was this sigh of relief. At long last, we have now a new set of souls whom Baba has appointed to serve in spiritual leadership roles. Dadi Ratan Mohini is, of course, the chief administrative head, and she is one of the pillars of the 8 that is still standing tall and strong, even though she's in her 90s. And Sister Mohini, you are now the second in charge, as it were, as the additional administrative head. And so we congratulate you. And I think it is a congratulations that's coming not just as words, but it's coming as a next phase in the life of the Yajna. And this next phase is, who would have believed, and I know you would have never thought, that your role would have been the additional administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris, with the possibility of becoming the head one day. And it's so like these secrets of drama revealing themselves in such beautiful ways that we're awestruck, we're in awe, not just but we're in awe of how Baba's instruments are chosen and the specialties that they have that shines through their entire life. And for you, your high level of spiritual integrity has been one of the shining lights of your life that positioned you in a way that today the senior brothers and the senior sisters and the whole of the Indian family of the Brahma Kumaris and the whole of the double foreign family of the Brahma Kumaris could look at you and say, well, we didn't expect it, but well chosen. So Sister Mohini, I've been with you since 1976. And so I've seen how you kind of move through your journey. And today I'm very, very happy to be the one to say to you, we love you and congratulations. Shireen?
Om Shanti. I was so happy to hear this. It seems like I was the last one to hear it because I'm not part of any of the WhatsApp groups, but it's so wonderful to hear this news, especially because we know you, Didi. You really have so much maturity, so much gravitas, so much integrity, and just so many wonderful, wonderful qualities which the Yagya needs right now. And so we are so happy that you agreed to do this, because I heard that you were very hesitant to take it on and you refused to in the beginning, and then Baba and Rama convinced you that you have to take this role on. And so we are very happy that you have decided to take this role. And the other thing I was thinking is just now when you were sharing about how Brahma Baba assimilated knowledge, and you were talking about how Dadi Janki assimilated knowledge. And I was thinking the same thing about you. I love the way you assimilated Baba's knowledge. And a few days back, we are all in Peace Village, and a few days back, you were talking about that Shiv Baba's role as Sadguru is the most important because of the Yagya. And I can't think of anyone who would uphold the principles of the Yagya like you do. And so we are very, very happy on this wonderful occasion that you said yes. Yes, it was a well-chosen person, but also that you said yes. And so thank you for saying yes, and thank you for being you, and thank you for upholding the Yagya, and thank you for everything that you do. And I also feel that every role, not only are you going to bring your wonderful qualities, but it will also bring you to the people, and the role will mold you even more so. And I feel that there's something much deeper level of beauty and specialty and gifts that you have from Baba that I cannot see, that Baba chose you. And I'm really looking forward to discovering what that is.
Om Shanti. Yeah, I'm very humbled, and it's my great honor. And seeing the love and the trust which all Baba's children have and on me, and even knowing that there are physically a lot of limits, but I am looking at Baba as Karan Karamanhar and thinking of that beautiful blessings I received since I have taken spiritual birth from Baba, Mama, from Dadis. All the time, Dadi Janki used to sometimes tease me that you are born by blessings and you are sustained by blessings. So every blessing just keep coming, so fresh in my mind, and I feel that whatever yajna requires, and if Baba gave me this opportunity, definitely not just me, but all of us collectively, we have ancestor souls, but you all are also good effort makers. So we collectively, fulfill what our duties and responsibilities are, but also make sure that whatever purpose yajna was created by Sadhguru Baba, that purpose is definitely fulfilled. We will look into that more and make sure that uh, it's not that yajna get accomplished, but the task which had to be accomplished through yajna, and Baba created all of us, all Brahmins, to work together to get it accomplished. So yes, I'm taking every day as it comes, and appreciate that. Also, I am happy because you all are happy. Everyone is happy. I am also happy. And I know we all will stay together, and we make Avyakti Parivar worldwide Parivar. And no doubt that, yes, we will continue. This morning, Baba told me, you're not discontinuing anything, you will continue. What form, what way, we all will witness drama. And we say drama is always wonderful, right? So let's all be together and look at this drama and enjoy drama and each one's part. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much. Thank you, Didi. So when we say congratulations to you, we feel like we are congratulating ourselves actually. So it's so much joy for us, for Vyakti Parivar. I'm sure everyone is feeling that. And thank you very much, Sister Gayatri and Sister Shireen, for coming and sharing. And now we are starting our journey. But before we start our journey, I would like to really, really appreciate and say thank you to our sisters who had been with us for a whole month and helping us with this journey and also giving us such a beautiful homework. And really, so just want to share a little thanks in form of little video. Please, this is for you, the team of the story of immortality. Here you go.
Baba got the news of what you had been doing. It's good that you have. It's good that they will be able to hear the versions, great versions of Baba, and by listening to, reading to those versions, they will also become great. You must feel such a magic in this book that as soon as they open the book, they get into that magic also. And they start dancing in happiness. You all had been working a lot. Bab Dada is happy. Yeah, go.
Om Shanti. So the theme, the story of immortality. So this is special blessing from Bab Dada to you all. I'm sure you all remember this, right? So we just wanted to bring that moments live for everyone. And we also feel so proud and really thank you to the whole team for bringing this book to whole Brahmin family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to invite our two angels. They will share.
Well, I know I'm supposed to say step 31, but first I just have to say thank you. Thank you to Didi. Thank you to Avyakti Parivar for such a beautiful gift. That moment in time, I remember so well, and I'm sure all those who participated on the Story of Immortality team are feeling the same way. So thank you, thank you. And this evening, the final step, we just thought to share with you some of the words from Dadi Janki, who wrote the afterwords for the book. And we hope you enjoy. Om Shanti.
God, as my friend, always reminds me that for me to make continuous progress on this journey of self-sovereignty, I need courage. The courage of the child draws help from the father. As I maintain courage, my understanding deepens. I understand in the deepest way what the truth is, what dharma or religion is, what yoga is, what the original form of the soul is. A self-sovereign is someone whom God himself made his child and then taught him or her to be a master of the self. God told me this at the moment of my spiritual birth, that to be a self-sovereign is my birthright. Over the years of my study, I had the distinct feeling that God inspired me in order to serve people from every corner of the world. I knew exactly what was needed in terms of sharing this knowledge with people from different traditions and cultures. And I witnessed the universal appeal of this knowledge. From the depths of my heart, I serve with pure feelings that every single human being should understand these spiritual truths. It is important for human beings to know what the self is saying, what God is saying, what time is saying. In the present situation of the world, what is it that needs to be done? What is our collective future? What is the path we need to walk on together? Om Shanti.
And so this evening, we'll be offering a little, not homework, but something for tomorrow morning, because we're in the transition from the story of immortality to what we'll be doing in the month of June. And so if you could put up the slide for the Godly Dawn. So the Godly Dawn for tomorrow morning, in silence, listen to the story of immortality and remember your eternal fortune. So in silence, listen to the story of immortality and remember your eternal fortune. So just thank you again to everyone for the opportunity, Didi, the whole part of our team, trusting in us to be able to do this over the month. It has been, as Didi said, an absolutely wonderful gift, not just being able to go back over what we had created so long ago, but to actually relive it. And, one of the things that we recognize is that as we really go into silence in such a deep way and churning, that churning brings us so much closer to Baba, and it takes us to a stillness inside. It's like that you're churning the knowledge, but yet the silence, the stillness just brings us to a brand new level of connectedness with Baba, and be ever grateful for that for this past month. And it was so lovely sharing with the sisters who came on as our guests. Each one of you, I feel like it was such a blessing to get to know you and to share with you. And so thank you so much for being part of the program. And thanks to everyone for listening. Om Shanti.
Yes, and I would also like to thank everyone. It was truly a beautiful experience, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I feel that it was lovely. In some senses, the team, as you saw, this little film that was created by the team that created the book. And it was quite a few years ago. And it seems that everything has its time. The drama holds all of these secrets we've been learning about, the secrets of Sister Mohini's role emerging this evening. But also, I feel as if the story of immortality also, it had, when it was created, it had its impact. But it seems that this is the time for more people to get to know this wonderful book, which is created from all Baba's murlis on the different topics of Raj Yoga. And so it was lovely to spend the month doing this, and I feel I've learned a lot. One of the things that I learned was how to use my time, in the sense it was like almost being in a bubble, because Rita and I would meet nearly every day and spend some hours going over the different chapters and drawing out what we felt would be useful and succinct to share with you, and learning how to focus so that we use our time in a worthwhile way. And, I had to put aside some of the UN things in order to focus on this, but just knowing that time was being used in such a worthwhile way, and I got an enormous amount from it. And it was lovely to be with you all as well, our guests, but I also felt the whole family along with us on our journey. And I think that I would just also like to add, Sister Mohini was saying that there was a certain safety in the return journey. And I feel that when Sister Gayatri was sharing, and Shireen, I also felt there's a certain safety. I got a feeling of safety having Sister Mohini in the leadership role of the Brahma Kumaris. So I would also like to add my congratulations to her. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I wanted to thank everyone, the whole team, on behalf of Avyakti Parivar. Sister Julia, When you were reading about the seeker, you really brought it alive. The whole character of the seeker came alive because of the way you read. And every day I used to look forward to hearing you talk about it, even though I've read the book and heard the audio so many times. Just I wanted to hear your voice because you were really bringing it alive. And the thing I was appreciating about Sister Rita, even in the beginning, like the first couple of interviews, I knew what your gift was, Sister Rita, in context of the story of immortality. Your gift was every time a new guest came on and you were interviewing them, you gave your utmost attention to each one. Each one got your attention, and every word they said, you were taking it in and you were bringing out the best in them. And I really appreciated how you were really drawing out the best in people. And so thank you for being you, and thank you for doing that, for especially the story for mortality. Both of you were so invaluable on this journey. And even though I've, went through the book so many times before, I really enjoyed the last month being on this journey with all of you. We, especially from Avyakti Parivar, want to thank Sister Rona from Manhattan, Sister Claudia from Costa Rica, Sister Rita from Curacao, Sister Monica from Mexico, Sister Dora from Colombia, Sister Deborah from Brazil, Sister Claudia from Vancouver, Sister Louise from Suriname, and Sister Mira from South Korea. Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for sharing of your gifts with us. We are very happy that you did that. Oh, we first have a blessing. So this blessing is for you, Julia, real and royal. Like your father, you are a truly royal soul who fills every thought, word, and deed with pure feelings of love, regard, and peace. And this is not part of the script. Oh, this must be your blessing, Rita. Heart of gold. Well, not too late. You get 2 blessings today. So if you don't want this, I'll take this blessing. Heart of gold. It is so true. It's actually true for both of you. Heart of golds. God's love awakens your part as a healer of hearts, touching others through your vision of acceptance and deep feelings of mercy. Even though this is not part of the script, I really want to thank all of the team behind the scenes. I loved the visuals, the graphics, the sisters and the brothers who make all the wheels turn. I love the way Bhumi Ben comes on and with so much enthusiasm announces everything every day. And it's just been such a magical journey. So thank you everyone for doing this. Mm-hmm. So now we have Sister Judy. So Sister Judy is, she's yogi extraordinaire. She told me to keep this very brief, so I'm going to keep this very brief. Not sure how long she's been in Gyan. 25 years, Sister Judy, I'm guessing, around that time. She lives in Peace Village, and she has been in Sister Mohini's area from the time she has been in Gyan. And she's one of the trustees. Sister Mohini is the RC. I guess she's not the RC anymore, and she's the additional administrative head. But when Sister Mohini was the RC, Judy Ben and Gayatri Ben and Brother Ken are the trustees that support Sister Mohini.
And Brother Eric.
And Brother Eric. And so that is Sister Judy, and all of you know Sister Gayatri very well, so I don't need to introduce her. So welcome, and they will introduce the program for tomorrow. For the next month. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I just want to say first, I want to thank the team for that lovely little film clip that took us back to when we were young. You know, I want to acknowledge Sister Mohini, who was the inspiration for the story of immortality. We would not have done the story of immortality if she hadn't had the inspiration to do it. And one of her real gifts is pulling people together, creating unity. Avyakti Parivar is the perfect example. She's managed in a time of COVID with all of us locked in our houses to create a global evening chit-chat, gathering, collective study. It's amazing. And she did the same thing with Story of Immortality. She's done it through her whole Brahmin life. She is a unifier of people. And it makes a huge difference in what the yajna will benefit from, this instinct in her to bring people together. I also want to acknowledge a few people who weren't in the film. There was a missing author who was Gayatri's father, uncle. There was a missing editor who was the very lovely Carol Gill, who was tireless. She carried that book around and called it her baby. And there was a missing artist who is Sister Sigrun from Iceland. And each of them made an enormous, enormous contribution. This was really a big group effort. And you know, there are always moments in a group effort, although I don't see it with Avyakti Parivar, but there are always moments when you're losing altitude a little bit, you know? You've been at it so long, you've been working on it tirelessly. And then finally, when Sister Mohini went on stage and presented it to Bap Dada, it was really thrilling for us, really thrilling, because we had worked so hard to stay true to what he'd said. So I just want to acknowledge her role, which is always spectacular, but it was really, really amazing this time. So next month, Smriti Swarup, the embodiment of awareness. I don't know how Gayatri and I are going to split this up, so I'll say a few words. We're going to share the month, thank God, because when I thought about 30 days, it's amazing. I don't have the stamina, but Gayatri graciously said she'd be glad to do it together. So, you know, the embodiment of awareness, this is a very deep and beautiful subject. As our brother Jagdish Pai said, we are always in some state of awareness, even when we're dreaming, even when we're in a coma, we're in some state of awareness. And the effort that Baba makes with us to transform our awareness. He tells us we're carefree emperors. He tells us we're going to be masters of the world. He tells us these beautiful things. And then he says, aren't you intoxicated? And so if I'm not intoxicated, what's wrong with my awareness? I'm not really in that elevated state if I'm not feeling that excitement that he talks about. And so what we're going to do this month is we had the fortune, all of us had the fortune of watching these ancestral souls make this quality of effort. And so we're going to look at 4 of them: Dadi Janki, Didi Mohini, Dadi Kulzar, and Mama, as we celebrate Mama's month. We'll look a bit at them as personalities, their nature, kind of who they were. We'll get a sense of the quality of the effort that they made. And then we're going to do collective yoga together. The whole Avyakti Parivar family, for 5 minutes, will hold the same awareness, and we'll do that every night. And so Gayatri and I will trade off with different weeks, and hopefully you'll find it to be as gratifying and inspiring as we have working on it. Gayatri?
Thanks, Judy. And thank you very much for including the 3 souls that were left out of the story of immortality. And I think that not because Uncle happened to be my lucky father, but I was feeling a little bit of, Julia, how could you have done that? And so I was very happy to have him included. because I remember that when we went to put to present the book to Baba, and that was in itself its own drama. I don't think it happened, and he was there for that. I made him go. I made him get on that plane, and then it didn't happen. And then I think it happened either later on when he had left or the following year. And so that was an interesting thing in the drama. But also Sigrun and Carol, as you said, Carol dot every I, crossed every T, correct every word. And today, I think every evening I listen to the story of immortality. I felt a lot of blessings going Carol's way and helping her through the difficult path she's going through now. And all those blessings are there with her. So Carol, we love you. And Carol, I hope you are hearing this. And of course, our dearest sister Sigrun, who's the cover would not have existed had it not been for Sigrun. And so sometimes when people move on, we tend to forget them. We tend to exclude them, not because we willingly did it, well, want to do it, but they no longer have a physical form in our lives. And so they no longer exist connected to certain things we're doing. And so the story of immortality is indeed the immortality of these souls that will live on no matter what. And every time someone reads that book, there will be great gratitude to them. And so I wanted to say that to segue into Smriti Swarup. It's the same thing that's happening here, in which we are featuring 4 of our seniors, and 3 of them I think we know very well. But the one that I happen to be researching is Didi Mohini. And there was a time in the Yagya in which there was just one Didi, and that Didi was Didi Mohini. And going through her how she embodied this form, which is a Smriti Swarup, and how she carried that form through the various phases of her life as a Brahmin, is an incredible journey for me. So much so that I'm now at Peace Village, and I felt that I want to live the way Didi lived. And some of the things she did, I want to do as well. And one of the things I'm committed to, every morning, she would conduct Amrit Vela to the very last stages of her life. She would sit there and conduct Amrit Vela. So I'm saying, before I could even venture to talk about a soul like Didi Mohini, let me just do some of the things she did so that I can get a glimpse of that Smriti Swarup that she had. And so I think June is going to be a fascinating month for the exploration of this concept of Smriti Swarup, because we are talking about and exploring 4 souls, and the presence of 4 souls, and the Smriti Swarup of 4 souls who are no longer in the body, but yet have left such tremendous impact on our souls, that for us to get to that Smriti Swarup that we're going to be talking about, and I don't know how much of talking we'll do more things that would perhaps allow us to experience it, could not have been possible without these souls aspiring to becoming the Smriti Swarup. So I personally am looking forward to it, Judy, and I know that you have also done, even though you know Dadi Janki very well, and she's the first one we're starting off with, it's still going to bring newness, and it's going to bring depth even deeper than we already know about these souls. And then, of course, are at presence, and then we know what's happening in July. I was thinking, so we're doing June, but Sister Mohini hasn't approached me. Maybe this is an opportunity for Abhyakti Parivar to say to Sister Mohini, well, we want this in July. And so July will also, we have to forward to, because at the end of 2021, you're going to look back at this year and said, without June, I don't think we have existed manifested. And so June is the month for you to enjoy to maximum. And I'm saying that because I enjoyed it so much. I'm sure you will enjoy it too. Om Shanti.
Smriti Swarup, the embodiment of awareness. Let us take a step of wisdom towards our perfect and complete stage by understanding the journey of our four ancestor souls. Dadi Janki, Didi Mohini, Dadi Gulzar, and our beloved Mama. In this auspicious month of June, we welcome you to experience powerful inner state of awareness and become Smriti Swarup with Avyakti Parivar.
Om Shanti. Thank you very much to everyone for all your sharing and in this transition of our new series. And we really apologize for all those three souls who were left out. Sorry about that, because we wanted to give surprise to all of you. So we didn't even ask you that how many were in the team. And we just took whoever was in front of Bab Dada. So really, everyone who were part of the team, we really appreciate, and thank you for sharing about them also. And here it is. Tomorrow we will be starting our new series. So please, this is special welcome to each one of you. And also you can share this with everyone, all Baba's children. Not only that, but we are starting something else also tomorrow, and which is for especially Hindi walas. So we have something very, very special sharing in Hindi about Mama, because we have received some points from Madhuban for Mama, and we'll be doing according to that. So सभी हिंदी समझने वाले भाई बहनों के लिए खास मोहिनी दीदी का कल से मम्मा के ऊपर चलेगा 10-10 मिनट का, तो आप लोगों के लिए खास है. But it will be translation will be there tomorrow, as we do always before we start our English series. We have Hindi, so please do attend. We will have translation available. Thank you very much, and would like to, we'll show you the promo of that. And then, sorry, today we are taking a little bit more time, and then we'll be remembering Baba.
It seems that Baba and Rama has put us all together as a Vyakti Parivar. And it seems we will stay together until end of journey. And I think it will be easy, pleasant being together with a Vyakti Parivar. And the feeling is that we will make it together, right? So you all happy? Continue until end? Yeah, until we reach our destination. Show me hands. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, some new scenes are emerging and we all will enjoy them together. I am happy that I could always share with a Vyakti Parivar. So thank you. Om Shanti. And everyone, good night. Om Shanti.
मातेश्वरी जगदम्बा सरस्वती। यह विशेष स्मृति मास हम सबको तीव्र पुरुषार्थ करने की प्रेरणा देता है। तो आइए अव्यक्ति परिवार के साथ हम सब मिलकर एकांतवासी बन ऐसी तपस्या करें जिससे स्वयं के संस्कारों का शुद्धिकरण हो और इस संसार का परिवर्तन हो। हमारी प्यारी मोहिनी दीदी के साथ 1 जून से 24 जून तक आइए मातेश्वरी जी के पुरुषार्थ की 24 धारणाएं अनुभव करें और करिए संस्कार शुद्धिकरण।